one of them right here in Cleveland. Friday, April 21st, he'll do the MGM Northfield Park Center stage. You want tickets, info, everything else for that and any other show out there, go to Ticketmaster.com. Roastmaster General Jeff Ross. Maybe he'll take a shot at you. Who knows? Friday, April 21. Good luck. 2 tickets for you. Caller 10-216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
The words radio and Ohio both end in I-O. And I-O is one of the moons of Jupiter. Have fun trying to figure out whatever the that means. I-O, I-O. It's the Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
We got a Poundcake sports break for you. In about 40 minutes. We're closer to 5:30. We'll do that. Next few keywords for you to win $1,000 as well. 5:30, 6:30 here on this show. And then right into the Corey Roddick Experience at 6:30 tonight. Cavs lost last night here at home. Got beat by the Heat by 3 points. They'll stay here. They'll play the Grizzlies tomorrow night at the Romo Fijo. 7:30 is a game time there. And then they'll head to Indiana to play Reggie Miller and the Pacers. That's a Sunday 5 o'clock start. And they get ever closer to the trade deadline. Who will the Cavaliers deal to other teams? Will it be Donnie Osmond? What's his name?
Donovan Mitchell? No, I don't think they're going to trade Donovan
No,
Mitchell.
Chetty Osman is who I was thinking of.
Okay.
Isaac Okoro, I think that he has been underperforming what they thought might be the case. So, who knows? Who will they get and who will they deal? There's some rumblings that they're interested in Gary Trent Jr., who plays for my C team, the Toronto Raptors. Now, he's no Gary Trent Sr., but you certainly couldn't be. You have to be your own man. So Cavs, tomorrow night, here on MMS. Alan, talking about that pizza trial, have you ever seen the Big Mamas and Papas pizzeria auditions? Have you ever seen these?
No.
No.
I'll show them to you if you're watching the live stream. I'll show you one of them. They are bonkers. I think all of them are on YouTube. I think this was a West Coast pizza chain. This is only about 10 years old, called Big Mamas and Papas Pizzeria. And they did an open call and just put some people on tape, talking, telling their own stories, in the hopes that one of these people would jump out at them as somebody they could put in their commercials. This is an LA area pizza chain. And I'm going to show you a guy who mentions his family from Cleveland, Ohio in it, if you're watching this. It's only about 4 minutes long, but I love it. And you remember, this is all in the hopes of thinking that you're going to be the guy in the television commercial for this pizza chain.
Lucas, and I am part Italian. And my family was decent Christian Americans who incidentally were in the mafia. Well, it was not called the mafia in the 30s, it was called the Black Hand. My aunt ran all the numbers in prostitution in Cleveland, Ohio. She's the only one in the whole family that had any money.
So we're already off to a really weird start for a pizza chain commercial. My aunt ran all the numbers and hookers in Cleveland, Ohio in the 30s.
Pretty sweet. Pretty cool.
And he hasn't even taken a bite of the pizza yet.
He just wants to talk about his family.
Just wants to talk.
He wants the heritage to be there.
We all know people like this, right? In real life, they just want to tell you their stories.
Mm-hmm.
We have a platform. We're fortunate. You corner a guy like this, he's going to tell you about how his aunt ran the hookers in Cleveland, Ohio. I don't even know if this guy's still alive.
Well, it was not called the mafia in the 30s, it was called the Black Hand. My aunt ran all the numbers in prostitution in Cleveland, Ohio. She's the only one in the whole family that had any money. And my father was a boxer, a bisexual boxer.
Wait, what?
All right, so just when you didn't think it would get weirder, my uncle was a bisexual boxer. My aunt was the only one who had money because of all the hookers. She was making hooker money, a bisexual boxer. What does that mean? Like he swings both ways?
Oh,
Hey-oh! Watch out for that jab.
And my father was a boxer, a bisexual boxer. He liked very young girls and older men.
Okay, listen, it just keeps getting stranger.
What does this have to do with pizza?
Nothing. That's why it's awesome.
And he got kind of angry when my mother remarried. He shot at my stepfather twice. And when he was attending a bar, some guy made the mistake of hitting him, so he shot and killed him. Unfortunately, the guy was black, and this was in the 60s, so there was rioting in our town. But my father was found not guilty, and life went on.
It's fascinating. They're just letting this guy go. No one is saying, sir, this is for a pizza commercial. He's got all that gray mat coming out of his shirt there, big, thick chest hair.
Taco meat.
The kind that Poundcake likes.
I don't like that. I do not like that.
That.
I like a little stubble to show me you're a man, but I don't need the weeds coming out of your shirt. I don't need that.
You don't want all that?
No.
All right.
If my hands get caught in your chest, it's too much for me.
That's how they get you, like a Venus flytrap.
I want to rub my hands and be like, and then just it gets stuck.
Feed me, Seymour.
You're not gonna break my heart because you're never gonna leave.
I'm here to talk about pizza.
He finally gets to
the pizza.
There it is.
Papa's Pizza. And being part Italian, of course, I love pizza. I love it with wine, but unfortunately, I try to talk to the producers about giving wine to all the actors, but for some reason they didn't want to. We couldn't even get marijuana here. But
This guy's amazing.
I bet he's like a failed LA actor or something. He's very kind of theatrical about it. I asked the producers for wine.
wine is, the pizza here is one of the biggest, 36 inches, and you can order it from all over here. And I saw outside there's a sign. If you order it, I believe it's the 7th time, or the 12th time, the 7th time. The 7th time, then you get your next order free. So you see...
Imagine not being able to remember if it was the 7th or the 12th time that you got a free one.
Right.
Usually it was 10. You might default to 10. Is it the 7th or the 12th that you get a free one? Guy off camera's like nodding 7th, yeah.
We are doing business. We are trying to get along with everyone, so if you don't want to get us angry, come and buy one of our pizzas. I mean, we're very forgiving about all this, and we'll be moving on into another speech. I want to produce movies. I've got a film out that I wrote.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
so he
there
is a
it is.
guy.
He's a
Oh, okay.
producer.
He's like, oh, maybe this, I guess like 75. Maybe this will be my big break. Mama's and Papa's Pizzeria.
An award is playing at Disneyland. And I've written several films that have been produced over Europe and here. And I'm an actor. I'm on many things on television now. You can't turn on the internet without seeing me doing something.
Oh, boy. Want to see him just eat the pizza? See him finally sit down and eat that pizza?
I ordered just a natural pizza. There's not a lot of funny things on it.
Funny things.
Because sometimes I'll pick up a pizza and there'll be something that's slightly disagreeable to me. The meat will be too hot, or there'll be something there I'm allergic to. But with
something I'm allergic to on my pizza? Well, it was the 60s, and my father didn't care for black olives.
with this pizza, tender.
Tender. What
Who
pizza's
wants
not
their
tender?
pizza to be described as tender?
Yeah.
It's like when Cody described his steak as smooth.
Right.
Yeah.
Smooth steak. It's a tender piece.
That is one smooth steak you got over there. Delicious. I don't know this guy's name. He gave it at the beginning, but he's fantastic. And he goes right back into my aunt ran all the hookers in Cleveland, Ohio.
Taste the meat and the cheese. You can taste the pizza. It doesn't have 55 different things on it. I mean, there's no fish on it,
There's no
no
fish.
horses, booties, just regular cheese and meat. And this is what we Italians like. As I said, my aunt ran all the numbers and prostitution in Cleveland, Ohio.
I want to verify that.
she would have loved this pizza
There's
too.
got to be a way to figure that out, right?
He's really proud of that. She ran all the numbers and prostitutes in Cleveland in the 30s, and she would have loved this pizza. That's your stamp of approval. That's your imprimatur from this guy. Anyway, if you can find the playlist of all of the people who did their auditions for this, it's wild. This guy is 10 of 28, and it's fantastic. This is why what's really fascinating is if you either know somebody who's ever done it or if you ever watch it being done. Photographing food, where they behind the scenes of commercials, like they have to use glue instead of milk and things like that because it looks weird if they, all those little tricks. That's why in commercials, they don't have people actually eating the food because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
You might get it on your mouth. You see these hot chicks take a big bite of Carl's Jr. They're not really taking a big bite of that. Or when they're taking a sip from Pepsi, they're not really drinking. They make the swallowing thing, but they're not really doing it. This guy's taking a big old bite of that tender pizza.
Oh.
And it is not fun.
And then reminds you once again that his aunt, who ran all the numbers and prostitutes in Cleveland, would really love this pizza. Like, that's going to be the thing that they're going to put in the commercial and be like, hey, this is Mafia approved, but they didn't call it the Mafia back then.
It was the Black Hand. Mm-hmm. And again, my father didn't care for that. I don't know that I've ever heard the Black Hand. For La Cosa Nostra, Black Hand was an Italian extortion racket in the 18th century. Okay. Hey, look at my hand. You want it? Okay, so anyway, that guy. All those hookers on my aunt. Oh, Stephen Canton. All those hookers that my aunt ran love tasting the meat too. I get it.
Mm.
How much dough is that pizza trial costing?
Hey.
Are they getting upper crust lawyers? I'm surprised at the people who texted me in the break that are completely siding with the pizza oven guy.
Oh, I'm on the pizza oven guy's side.
Because they're saying, well, what are we going to ban grills? And I think I'm probably technically on that guy's side too. However, it wouldn't hurt anybody, grill, pizza oven, or otherwise, to learn how to cook where it doesn't look like, an old locomotive in your backyard. There are plenty of people who grill a lot, and they're not kicking black smoke into the air. Those backyard pizza ovens are pretty sweet, though.
My friend's got a little one. It's
they
just like
sell a lot of those little ones.
It's got like a little one, and I tried it over the summer. It was pretty cool. It was a little tricky. I had a pizza that I made that I put in there, and it was going great. And I was like trying to turn it in there, and it just caught I didn't have quite enough flour on the bottom, so it caught the bottom of the stone and just like all mushed together, and it's like, uh-oh.
You made scrambled
ruined
eggs
it pretty
instead of
much.
an omelet.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Lesson learned. Yeah, again, I have no interest in cooking my own pizza. One of the gifts that we got when my ex-wife and I got married was a pizza stone. Because people are just looking for things to get you. They don't know. And pizza stone's easy. And they go, oh, want to make your own pizzas? It was never even got out of the box. We never used it one time. Not a single time.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
You sent me that the first time I got married?
I don't know.
In 1998?
That might be. Yes.
It might have been a little before our time together.
When I was 17 years old. I was like, I think this guy's going to want this.
I got a pizza stone back here, and I know just who's going to want it. When you listen to us on iHeartRadio, you can leave messages there, but you can also leave voicemails on our After Hours line, 216-986-8903.
Alan, baby, I have a possible solution to the reluctance of one Mary Lynn Santora regarding the office clip punishment. As an alternate, I direct you to your November 15th episode, part 7, 15 minutes in, during which Mary disclosed that she has one spot on her body that's, quote, super ticklish, and a very random spot that's not sexual at all, unquote. I propose 3 minutes of punishment in this form, and that you sweeten the pot via restraints and a barefoot Mary. Perhaps you can employ the services of a certain Berean sanitation worker to do the honors if feasible. This would be fantastic and dynamite. Yeah.
This guy wants porn.
Brian's impressions are getting really, really good. Is he
Yeah.
doing Fat Tony
I think
from
so.
The Simpsons? He's doing the Joe Montana thing?
Trying to. Yeah, no. I'm not going to be bound and tickled. Shoeless.
Elbow to fist.
You guys are crazy. Do the stupid clip thing.
Yeah, and I don't want to be responsible for tickling Mary.
No, I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
you do.
Mm-mm.
Don't lie.
Well, you got to
No.
win, though, and you're not going to win.
I'm going to win. I'm always
No,
gonna
no.
win.
I mean, Alan.
I'm going to win?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to win. I think it's going to be Big Billy's Bottom Boys
Hmm.
that take home
Actually,
the trophy.
this is year of the cake. He's losing weight. He's got hair.
Yeah, but that lost weight's going to work against him.
That's maybe make him not as fast.
Not as fast, yeah.
But he can
More
run
resistant
faster.
to gravity is what.
He can run faster. I beat him in the foot race the year that I won.
So
Right,
did
but-
I. That's how I beat him the year I
right.
won.
He
But
might be faster.
the
than us
idea
this year.
is that hopefully it's cold enough that there's no running part, that you're actually getting to the end
Yeah.
without running.
Dude, I'm so tired of running. I don't want to do it.
I was going to say, I didn't know how you're running. Your running was kind of, oil can, oil can. I didn't know if
I
it had
still
gotten...
run like that. I had boots on and I had layers. Like, I'm over the running. I like sudden death. I always have to go up again. I can never just win or lose clean. It's always like,
Well, you don't have to run. And just
No, but that's
throw the race. Just lose.
That's the fun, is when it's down to the wire and you have to race somebody.
No, I want it to be it's a tubing race, not a foot race.
Understood, but the running is the one thing you can control. You can't control the tubing part.
That is not true. I can control the tubing part.
How?
By being a big fatso.
Well, there's a lot of big fatsos. That you
That's
would-
what I'm saying. That's why I want him on my team.
But you
That's-
would, but
yeah.
you would have won every single year if that was if that was
I
the
was
case.
everyone on my team. I have other people on my team that aren't big fats.
But we've all had
Make
big.
excuses. I had a girl show up on my team last year and she had fashion boots on. They weren't even winter boots.
We've all had fat people on our teams. I mean, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not the secret sauce to winning.
It's it helps a lot having
Yeah.
getting that launch, and you go faster if you weigh more.
Well, I remember.
Right. I'm just saying, like, the extra layer of ending it on your feet.
I want it more than anyone else.
Because you got to drag the tube. It's a
I'm
real
the only one who's undefeated, Bill.
show of force.
Yeah, but I've still won it more times
No,
than you.
well, my record's better.
How many times have you won?
I've won, I think, 3 or 4 times.
So we've done it 10 years.
Yes.
10
But
times. I won one. Mary won one. Erica won a few times. Poundcake's never won.
This is the 11th year?
11th year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And it's
I never-
Friday night.
I won the first year that I was in it. I believe I won in 2014.
Okay.
I think I won that year, and then I think I won again in 2015, and I think I won in 2017.
Well, la-dee-da.
It's
Hey,
gonna be a good
Matt.
time.
Hey,
What's
going
up,
on, guys?
How are you?
Oh, a little late to the conversation, so I don't mean to completely derail you, but you're talking about overweight people, so that fits in well with the pizza stones. It's a pain to cook pizzas, but what I have done, it's called a tortizza. It's awesome. You just take a tortilla, you don't got to make them dough or anything. You heat up the oven, throw it on your pizza stone with a little bit of sauce, cheese, whatever else you want. Cook it for 10 minutes. The quickest, easiest, delicious pizza, thin crust. Good stuff. Tortizza.
You know
Made-
Thank you, Matt. The wild hack that I saw that somebody posted was you take those flour tortillas and you toast them. Have you seen that? And they puff up along the seam,
Yeah,
and then you fill it with stuff like a pita.
I like that.
Hey, I've got to take a break here. There's going to be another $1,000 for in about 20 minutes. But listen for that next keyword to go fund to yourself. After the break, I'll hand off another pair for you to see Nickelback. They have set a Blossom date for this summer. So if you dig them, and a lot of people do, I'll get you hooked up there. We got the Poundcake Sports Break on the way as well. Want to text for anything, 35192, or hit us up at alancoxshow.com.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio